Hey fellow Furblings, and welcome to the Oddbody Furbs channel. If you are not following me yet, go ahead and push that follow button for more tutorials like this. Today we're going to be starting a Furby manually by going into the Furby and turning the gears. So if you haven't done this before, maybe this video can help you out. So I've already tried putting in batteries and pushing the reset button. So what I'm doing here now is I'm taking out the little seam on the back right underneath the tail. And under there you're going to find a zip tie. So what you're going to do next is take a pair of scissors and cut that zip tie right off. And that's what's going to loosen up this skin on the Furby. So you'll see me doing this now. Alright, and it's going to take a little bit of effort, but make sure you put the scissors in as far as you can. That really helps. So once you've done that, that'll loosen it up and it'll come up pretty easily. So next, what you're going to want to do is peel the skin up. Not all the way, however, do try to fold it up kind of inside out as much as you can see that I'm doing here. So not going too fast, so you'll see that you'll come across kind of the faceplate portion of the Furby, and I'm just going to try to roll the fur kind of up as much as I can so I can get a better view. Depending on the model that you have, you might encounter lots of glue, you might not encounter much, so it might be a little more difficult to get it off, but you're going to want to gently pry with your fingers to try to get that faceplate off without putting too much pressure on one side and cracking it. And once you've done that, you're going to find that the very tips of the ears are held on by a tiny thread, so they're sewn onto the ears. We are going to have to cut those off since they are kind of looped in there. So you'll see me do that, just cutting the seam real quick off of that. Alright, so that was really simple. So now the whole entire thing is off. Pretty easy. Not too difficult to do. So we have a little fur there, you can see. Little ghost Furb. Alright, so next what you're gonna want to do is grab a screwdriver. I'm showing you all 6 screws here. One at the top and one towards the bottom. And about 2 on each side as well. Perfect. Alright, so I'm going to unscrew that. I'm not going to make you watch it. I'm going to do it real quick. Alright, so now that we've got all the screws off, we're going to want to take the sides off. Okay, so do the one that's easiest to come off. There is one side, however, that does have the microphone attached. So we are going to have to remove that microphone and take this entire side off. Go ahead and take the earpiece out first very gently without pulling on that wire. And the entire microphone piece on that side is kind of a cylindrical shape, so keep that in mind when you're trying to get it out. Don't just pull on the wire itself. And there you can see kind of the shape of it so that you know kind of how much to tug on, where to grab, and you can see the shape of it there too. Okay, so here comes the fun part. Alright, just gently hold your Furb, don't let it fall back or anything. There's a little spring that you don't want to pull on. Okay, so I'm grabbing batteries. I'm going to put the batteries in, and you'll see that the Furb does not turn on when I put the batteries in. It's not working. Sad, 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 but we're going to fix it. So how we do that is there's a little gear. It is on the right hand side of the Furby. It's in there, kind of is horizontal. So I'm going to take this screwdriver and kind of play with it a little bit, moving it side to side. And in this video I do not realize that the battery compartment is not closed all the way, so just give me a second here. But you can see the kind of movement I'm doing, moving it side to side. You can kind of also see something moving in there too. Not sure what it is. But okay, so now that the batteries are actually in, I'm moving it side to side, and there it goes. It's turning on. And there you go, we have a live Furby, you guys. So this one actually came new out of box and wasn't working. But since these things are so old, they sometimes need to be manually started. So I'm just trying. Thought I'd show you guys the gear moving finally as it's working, but can't really see it. Alright, so that was pretty much the hardest part of this whole tutorial. Now we just have to put the fur back on, and I have sewn the ears back on with a little piece of thread. I've done it from the outside, and he's a working man now. Look at him. Super cute. Well, I hope this tutorial helped you guys. If it did, please like and subscribe.